It's in my bones, it's in me, no. I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say, I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me, I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me, you don't gotta believe in me, you don't gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me, gotta believe in me. Want me to give up? Oh no, I will not fall down. Want me to give up? No, I'm never coming down. You don't gotta believe in me, I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Eagles are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Giants team that wants to control the game as well. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Boom,
They'll drop the throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. The try. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Patriot. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Set. Boom, landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a pick.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back.
There he goes, right side. 30. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year. Whoosh.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back to throw here, and that is incomplete here.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll look to throw, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense. The penalty is declined.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country lanes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And now due to apparent time constraints, We fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we see.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to
take the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Now, look at 56.
And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. They'll come out in the pistol.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Set! 3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on a first down completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, or remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out, looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. Great protection. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got time. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. Breaking in.